So when are we gonna go live, guys?
I don't know if we're live or not. I mean, we could be live.
Are we live?
We might be live.
I don't think we're live yet.
I think we. I don't think we're.
I think we're not live, or maybe we are live, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we're live.
We might be live.
We're good.
I think we're live, guys.
Welcome. Do you know what day it is, Charlie? What day is it? What's the day today?
It's Friday.
Friday. What does Friday mean?
It means Vape Hot Tub Day.
It's Vape Hot Tub. It is. You know how hot it is in the Vape Hot Tub? Do you see who's in the hot tub with us this week?
Freaking steaming today.
It's steaming. The hot tub is on fire.
You got a new one.
I love the hot tub.
The hot tub feels good, doesn't it, Mike?
Oh, it's so nice.
It's so nice. I'll tell you, Mike was not hesitant to get naked in the hot tub either. He just jumped right in.
I'm shocked though that you actually have a pump that leads to a slap sink.
Yeah.
I've seen a picture of that somewhere online. I don't know where it was.
A kiddie tub for no reason, Mike.
Is it the kiddie tub?
There's no kiddie tub. There's no kiddie tub. Mike, thank you so much for joining us today, man. It is an absolute thrill to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
For real.
Absolutely. Just before we get started, just so you know, and I think I've told you this before, but when I first quit smoking and started vaping, you were like a huge person that got me off of cigarettes. So I want to say that and say thank you, man. Awesome. Thanks for basically saving my life, or at least prolonging it for a little bit.
I helped a little bit.
Thank you. You did, man. Absolutely. Yes. Mike, it is great to have you, man. Charlie, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long week. I'm glad it's Friday.
Absolutely, dude. That's why I love doing this show on Friday.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I playing this? Did you guys hear that?
No.
You're good. Whatever you did, you're fine. Forgot we got people out there in chat.
Absolutely. Well, let's start it out. Let's do a little buffet action as we always do. We'll start it out with the man with the plan, Mr. Mike Vapes. What you vaping on, brother?
I am vaping on, I think it's called the Nitro version 2 mechanical mod. This is I have to say, it is a high-end mech mod out of Mexico. It's probably the first product I've seen come out of Mexico hardware-wise.
It's nice.
It's sick. They actually have two different mechs, or three. I have another one of theirs, but it's pretty sweet. Got the recurve on top. Does look familiar, right?
Looks like the Vader.
Yes. It looks like the Vader, but it's different.
That's right.
The Vader splits in the middle, No. The Vader
that was the
that was the cane or the
that one.
Yeah. Yep. That's that.
The Sith. Sith Bane?
Yeah, Sith Bane. I love that mod.
Yeah, this is awesome, but I wish this was like 21,700. But look at it. Side by side, you would think.
Oh, wow.
Right? And this is a 21,700. That's an 18,650.
Oh,
yeah. So, vaping on that. Liquid inside here, I have a Royal Slush from Royal Vape Products out of the UK. Vaping on that. I'm vaping on the intake on the Boxer. Don't look at this, Charlie. The Boxer Classic. Vaping on that. I got some raspberry custard from the same company in there. I'm also vaping on the Tinker by Wismec, and I got the Fat Rabbit on top. Inside that Fat Rabbit, we got some. Where is it? There you go. Some Paradigm Lemmy Pounder. Inside there. What else? Oh. Got the SQ217 Rebirth RDA with some Pistache.
Ooh, that looks
in there.
I like that bottle.
And I got a few pods I'm vaping on too over here. I got the Caliburn. I got the Yearn, both of them from UL. That's it. That's what I'm vaping on today. Thank you.
That SQ setup that you've got there with the rebirths on it looks good.
Oh, I freaking love this. Is like my favorite Squonk setup.
Yeah, the camo with the Punisher. Man.
Yeah, this is like my all-around favorite setup right here.
Yeah.
Just love this. Yeah.
What do you have those? What's your build at?
I have 0.12s.
0.12. That's perfect that's perfect. That's about where I stand. About 0.1.
Everything when it comes to mech, that's what I use.
0.12.
Yeah.
Especially the silver in that, it probably hits like a truck, right?
Yep.
Look at beautiful.
One of the only mods I've sold was my SQ, and I regret it. I'm gonna get another one.
I
saw
love it.
Gary had one up for sale on Facebook. I just picked it up.
Yeah, I have a whole collection. I got a shit ton of SQs.
What you vaping on over there, Charlie?
All right, let's see. Just checking my PayPal. All right, it's there. So let's see. I'm been on
the money I just sent him for the show.
Even on the spade with the recurve.
I had to send them a payment too.
Yeah, I got this recurve one. I've got the Desire Design X with the Rebirth RTA on top. I don't have a build in it, but I've got my Rebirth RTA, so I just got the box. I have the Daily Banger, the Recurve Dual on the top side carbon. Freaking amazing. Also, they've been on this new Mike Vapes prototype, and that's about it.
You got a Mike Vapes prototype?
Yes.
You've been keeping that secret? You hadn't told me that.
It's the Rebirth pod system.
The Rebirth pod system?
Yes.
I've had to get.
I wasn't going to go that far.
Or was it the Recurve? No, it's the Recurve pod system. My bad.
No, I thought it was just crooked. Now it makes sense.
All right, I only keep one setup. I'm testing this week. I got the Point Blank, which I heard can get you in a lot of trouble if you put Point Blank in your.
Yes. I'm happy that when I got it, I just put blank RDA, and as Modus is like, "That's not the name." I'm like, "I don't care. It's staying that way. I'm not putting Point Blank."
It worked out good.
Yeah, no shit, right? I got that, and then I got this beautiful. Look at that topside dual, carbon edition. Absolutely gorgeous. Compliments to Stephen Garlington sent me that. A freaking awesome thing to do. All right. Well, Mike, we do something around here called Weird News. Have you heard of Weird News? You like Weird News?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Charlie, take it away, brother.
So can I
can you cuss? Yeah. You can cuss all you want.
Can I, now that we're going straight through Zoom, can I screen share pictures or not?
You can, yeah. Do you have a picture of your nuts you want to show us?
No.
Yeah.
That's actually only in the Patreon. So the first one I just thought was funny. Everybody's been doing these filters and the age app that's been so freaking popular. We had Meth Mike pop up and become a celebrity overnight. So they actually had someone a serious double murder investigation. That the police in Canada did a press conference on. Wow. But when they were doing the press conference, they screwed up. They actually left the kitty filter on Facebook Live. So they did, I don't know if you can see it, but they did the whole press conference with this woman with a cat face.
No.
That's awful.
I thought that was freaking hilarious. It went out over Facebook Live and they tweeted it and everything. So
that's awesome.
The press reached out to her for comment about the kitty filter, and she said that basically, I have no comment, but it was a technical glitch.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was funny. The next one, it's actually a story that's under investigation. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but a lot of women wear these body shaping undergarments that are called Spanx. It's like a big thing. So the Spanx.
Yeah, anybody who's married knows what Spanx.
Yeah, hug the body and keep that womanly shape nice and tight. So in Miami, I guess it was this past weekend, there was a serious crime plot. Some robbers cut through a concrete ceiling in the top of a warehouse, go and lower themselves into the warehouse. And of course, Jennifer, my girlfriend, she was like, well, they must have put on Spanx before they went through the hole. But anyway, they lowered themselves into the warehouse and stole $2 million worth of Spanx. They disabled the alarm system and stole 34,000 pairs of Spanx. So all these Spanx started showing up in black market places and flea markets, like in trash bags. And the police started doing an investigation and freaking $2 million crime plot in black market underwear.
And the women in that town are looking fantastic.
Yeah, it's Miami. You know, they're smoking. Apparently, they're very popular with with the women who get like plastic surgery and stuff, they wear it afterwards also. So
I heard Fagin wears them too.
Yeah. I think they actually did an update and said Fagin might be a suspect.
Yes.
They found a bunch of trash bags full of Adidas shirts and Spanx together. So.
He had Kevin go through the hole to grab him.
Yeah.
What'd you do next time you run into Mark at a show? He's like super smelt. He's like nice and trim and like looks like really like
got Coke bottle figure going on,
dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. So the next one is actually a little bit funny, and there's also a police investigation going on, of course, because it made the news. So in Australia, they had a crocodile farm, and they had this crocodile named MJ that was on the farm. He was there for a long time, and unfortunately, MJ had a long battle with cancer. So when MJ, the crocodile, passed away, they cut him open, I guess to check on the cancer and see what it looked like inside. And when they cut him open, they found some metal titanium surgical plates that still had screws in them that had come out of someone's bones. So now in Australia, they're looking for someone who randomly disappeared several years ago that had surgical implants and metal plates inside of them. So apparently, before MJ got on the crocodile farm, he ate someone.
Wow.
They cut him open to look for the cancer, and they just found like surgical plates from someone's hip replacement or something.
That happened to my uncle. They cut him
He got
open.
it by a crocodile.
They found somebody's artificial hip in him. It's weird. Don't know where it came from.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
We live in Louisiana. We don't have crocodiles. We have alligators, but they did some construction in an area that's always been just swamp near my house. And one of the alligators got stirred up and got run out of his home. So he went through the neighborhood, and everybody has like those little short 4-foot chain link fences for their dogs. And the alligator just plowed those fences over. That's how he knew he was there. It was just a trail of fences mowed down. And they caught the alligator and x-rayed him, and he was full of collars from eating people's like little poodles and stuff like that for snacks along the way.
You know, they use, so like those items, like all those medical items are numbered. They all have serial numbers on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they actually have used like breast implants and things like that to identify people after decay. But I think I asked you that. You said that was probably before they did the serial numbers.
I'll show the picture, but this is the plate, the side profile view of the plate. And
God, that's a big, wow.
That's the plate that was down there. I guess all those rocks were inside of them. But apparently they estimate him being up to 70 years old, so they think he could have eaten someone 50 years ago before the plates were numbered. So they're trying to identify at least what decade that these plates were used and then go from there with missing people.
Wow. Got ate by a gator. That's a bad fucking day.
Yeah. That's a bad way to go.
You're just like hanging out, you know, maybe you're fishing, having like a campfire or something. Next thing you know, this like 6,000-pound animals got you in their mouth and just like down the river. There you go. They
actually mentioned in the article, apparently it happens a lot in Australia. There was a 79-year-old woman that was a dementia patient in a nursing home that wandered off, and apparently a crocodile got her before they were able to find her.
Wow.
And another person, a woman, was gathering mussels with her family just in a local water hole, and all of a sudden a crocodile came up, snatched her, and ate her while her family was watching.
Did you guys see that video of the anaconda, I think it's called? Snake. Where there's a whole gathering around it, and they're cutting it open, and there was an old lady inside it.
Oh, no.
Fucking snake swallowed an old lady.
No.
Yeah. If you search for it, you'll find it.
Was she whole still? Was she like in it? Like,
yes. Yes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Was she like dead or fighting her way out?
No, she was dead.
Was she dead?
But they realized that the snake ate her. They killed the snake, but she didn't decompose yet. So as they opened her butt, she was inside, dead. in the snake. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
Those snakes that's like what my nightmares are made of. I hate snakes.
Yeah.
I love snakes, but I think that you run the chance. Like there was a guy when I lived in Denver, there was a guy who had a python that was like, and it was like literally like a 25, 30-foot python, and it got loose and it fucking ate him. It killed him. Got around his neck. He couldn't get it off. Strangled him.
Stories of people.
I don't think it ate him actually, but it did strangle him. It killed him.
I've heard stories of people with boas and stuff in their sleep, either nearly dying or actually getting killed by one that gets out of a tank or something.
Yeah. I mean, and I love snakes too, but I mean, they're not like a dog. They're not your friend. You know what I mean? They're a snake, and they will kill you if they get an opportunity to, especially if they think they can eat you. Yeah. They will kill you for sure. All right. Now, Mike, we're not going to pepper you with too many questions. Well, we are going to pepper you with some questions.
I'm about to nail him to the wall.
Yeah. You know, when you get in the hot tub, man, it's no hold bar.
Your hands on Mike Vapes. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
There's nowhere to go. We got your pants. We put your pants over there. You can't leave the hot tub.
I love being in a hot tub with you guys.
This water is actually the only thing that is smoother than ST's transitions. That's what I've heard. we put a lot of time and effort into getting this water just right.
It's perfect.
It is perfect.
Charlie pees in it. I'm almost positive.
That's maybe why it's perfect.
Might be. Could be.
So, Mike, you've been in the game a long time, since what, like 13? When did you start?
I started when I was 9.
Wow. So you've basically been doing it for what, like 12 years, I guess, if we do the math on that?
Nah. In actual years of reviewing stuff, 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you started reviewing, did you have plans on pushing the channel to be a big success and you being a full-time reviewer, or did it just kind of happen over time?
No, it just kind of happened. I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't my plans.
Yeah.
For me, it was more of I put up a video because I was excited when the Aspire Atlantis came out.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, so I used to watch Brian a lot when he was doing reviews back then. It's been a long time. But TVC Brian, when he used to do reviews. But in the beginning, when he was doing his videos, I think he might have had like 4,000 or 5,000 subs at the time. And I was always one of those guys. I was always in the comments, commenting. You know, so it felt cool when Brian would respond to me.
Okay.
You know? Oh, look, he responded. So I understand when people comment, they want a response, you know, because they feel good. Oh, look, he actually responded. Right. So anyway, I just gotten the Atlantis, and I was so excited because we were talking about it with Brian during in comments of a previous video about the Atlantis coming out, and I did a video of me just sitting there, just blowing clouds with the Atlantis, and then I message him and I tell him I just put a video on YouTube so you could see the Atlantis in action. So I don't know, something with that video made me say, you know what, I actually enjoyed showing what I just got.
Right.
I decided I was the type I was buying everything.
Yeah.
I was buying everything. I was like, shit, I want to show people. And I couldn't show. My wife didn't give a shit. Yeah. I got the new Sigelli. She's like, what the hell is a Sigelli? She don't even know what that is. So I wanted to show people. I'd go to the vape shops to show, look what I just got. And meanwhile, they have them in stock. So it's like,
yeah,
I didn't know anybody to show the stuff. I was excited about it. You know, it was because it worked. It helped me to quit smoking. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing videos on this shit and doing, you know, showing it all. And that's how it started. And I didn't do it for fame or subscribers or whatever, or to get free, especially not to get free stuff.
Right.
The free stuff didn't happen until like I hit 5,000 subs. And that was from Cold Master. And I was like, what? They want to send me something? Like, this is weird. I was like, fuck it. All right, yeah, okay, send it to me. You know, so I found it weird. I didn't know that's the way it worked.
Right.
That they would send you a product. So,
well, back then, now that we kind of have a roadmap, because there's been a lot of reviewers and things have changed over the years, and we've been watching for a long time. But back then, there wasn't a whole lot of reviewers. Everybody kind of did their own thing to see what worked. So, but I think that's really, I like the fact that you started because of the passion. And I think that shows in your reviews. you have a passion for vaping and for the community and still get excited with products.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm still going full force. There's been times I felt burnt out, but I don't know. I just take a couple of days break, just take a little break. And
that was one of the things I was wondering about, because you crank out videos and you're working every day. I mean, just your live show schedule. I think people who don't do YouTube or do a live show weekly or something on a regular basis don't realize the preparation and how hard it is to always have content that's entertaining.
Yeah.
Not just sit there. So I can't imagine how hard it is for you to do your live show schedule plus all your reviews and still get up every single day. I wondered what you did about burnout, how you get around.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that helped for me was I was doing a video every day, 7 days a week.
Wow.
And now I've cut it down to 5, possibly 6, depending. I might here and there throw up a video on the weekends, but now I've done it to where Saturdays and Sundays, I'm not recording no videos. I'm just relaxing, doing my thing, because on Sunday I got a live show to do anyway.
Yeah.
So
Sunday night.
And I do what do? I do the Sunday night show. I do Tuesday and Thursday. So I do 3 live shows, and in between I'll do a 4th live show or even 5 live shows. I actually had one week I did 7 live shows, and I filmed 7 reviews for that week. So we're talking about, that's a lot of fucking YouTube for one week.
It is, man.
Yeah, it is.
So, but
your editing and production time and stuff, that's freaking unreal.
Yeah. But I enjoy it.
What do you think, Mike? What do you think has changed the most in those 5 years? It's just in the reviewing game and in the vape community in general.
One thing is the products. The products have gotten better, but it's the same old. There's nothing. There's the excitement of the product, because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
About this product. That excitement is gone. Because I think pretty much so much innovation, so much stuff has come out that it's just it's like the same thing. Yeah. I mean, the last thing, there's been the 2 most recent, obviously, is going to be the top side.
Yeah.
Phil Squonk. That's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That another thing which a lot of people really aren't talking about is the auto Squonk.
Yeah.
This thing here.
IPV.
Auto Squonk. I mean, a lot of people they're like, oh, whatever, because it's up like pod. But I think that's innovation, something different. We haven't seen that.
I think that's gonna be big coming up, because you've talked about the bigger SX auto Squonk and the pros and cons with that and the all-in-one. I think it's going to keep getting better, and they're going to refine that pump system. I think that's going to be a big deal, because it's like squonking without having to squonk. It's kind of like the top side. It solves one of those problems that you didn't know you had until you got it.
I think as long as they're trying to do something different, I think that's the key. I mean, with all markets, it typically, anybody wants to make money, you find something that works, and then you just copy it, and you just like try to drive it into the ground. And it's good to see somebody spend a little bit of money on, research and development, trying to do something different, that might actually improve somebody's experience with it and get them to quit smoking, basically. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, we got a request, Mike. I got a request to say hi to you from Chessie. She's not feeling too good today.
From who? Chessie?
Chessie.
Oh, Chessie. Who? Chestina?
Yeah.
Hi, Chestina.
There you
all day.
All right, I got a question for you. We actually wrote down questions, Mike.
Awesome.
This is a big deal for us. I hope you know. It is. So what are some of the unwritten rules of vape reviewers? I need to learn these so I don't mess any of these up.
Well, one of them is obviously what we talked about before the show, is a reviewer should never go into another reviewer's video in the comments and correct them, or say that, like, oh, I have a video of it, check out my video. That's like a no. You do not do that as a
my video is better than yours type thing.
Stuff like that, or even correcting you.
Yeah.
in public. They shouldn't do that. Out of respect, they should message you and tell you, yo, dude, you messed up there. That's not, don't do it in front of everyone, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like the main thing, I think, when it comes to reviewing and YouTube.
It's really, and it's, it's almost like, for somebody like, for example, like my channel versus yours, right? Like it'd be like something like me coming into to tell you, like, to try to get, because all I'm trying to do is throw shade on you to get more popularity for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're not going to come to mine and do it to me because I'm not a big channel. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's pretty underhanded, man. That's bullshit. I agree.
And to me, usually doesn't always work this way, but what I've noticed over the years, usually the people that are real disrespectful and want to play the game dirty, they don't make it in the long haul.
No.
It happens and they end up burning out. They're not cut out for it. The guys that are really respectful and want to take in the game, in my opinion, those are the ones that usually make it in the long haul.
Yeah. That's the one thing I could say I never did when I had started the channel. Even when I was at like 500 subs, 1,000 subs, I never went into another channel trying to advertise my channel. Inside the comments of that out of respect, you don't do that.
All right.
You know that. I mean, I was brought up to never get anything handed to me free or given to me. I was brought up to work for it. I work for everything I've done. My house hasn't been handed to me. I worked hard to purchase this house. The clothes I have, my car, everything. It's all from work. That's the way I was brought up. I wasn't brought up to have others give it to me. I wasn't expecting that handout.
Yeah, that entitlement that we see.
Entitlement, yes.
Man,
but now everybody seems to be entitled.
But that's
someone can have like 100 subs and they think that I need to be getting what Mike Vapes gets. Right. I'm entitled to it. How are you entitled to it? Right. What did you do?
Yeah, that's what drives me up the walls.
I think it really is. It's odd to me, and another part of it is too that just because, like, for example, people send me coils. Okay, that's like my gig, and I have a lot of coils. I have a lot, but that doesn't mean that I should be just like giving them to everybody else. Does it? Do you know what I mean? That's like it's not it's not the person. Just because you earn something or you do something, whether how much you pay for it, it doesn't mean that it should be everybody else's.
Yeah. Right. You've got enough coils, Scott. You need to give some of those away, or you're just.
And I do give a lot away, and the thing about it is, so does Mike.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it's like, but it's not. I don't see you shouldn't expect that. Like that to me is wrong because, Mike's the one who's doing 7 shows and 7 reviews a week, and I'm doing my show. Like I'm doing this. Like that's a reason why that certain, what I mean? It comes with it. And it's not your responsibility to make sure, that everybody else has something too. So,
yeah, that's right. But to me,
it's not like a dick, but I mean, that's kind of the way I feel about it. And I think it's unfair that people do that. I really do.
Yep.
And I think it shows in the review quality and the content creation quality. You can tell that most of the guys that are at the top put the work in. They have that work ethic and they put that grind in, whether they want to or not. I mean, Rip Trippers, his numbers are outrageous, but you can believe he puts time and time into the video itself and time into his editing and production value and his brand. And it's like that with everybody, whether they're your favorite reviewer or not. You can tell why the guys on top are on top.
Have you seen his up and close? That thing is, it's like,
that's sick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's invested time, lots of time to get that up and close to be where it's at.
Right.
That production. It wasn't, he didn't just grab, hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a review, like with a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about that's a whole production.
Yeah,
we put into it.
Mike, he doesn't have one of these. You don't think for his review?
I got one of those too right here. Actually, you can't see it.
Mine's is freaking amazing. But that's one of my things, Mike. Was you've gotten real big into photography and your video production, your hardware, and your edits are all on point, in my opinion. Has photography gotten to be kind of like a hobby for you that gets you away from?
I haven't really stepped into the photography part. For me, I've been more obsessed in the video part because obviously I do the YouTube.
Yeah.
and with cameras. I mean, I built. You can't see it; it's off camera. But right over here, right here is the table where I filmed the up and close, and I built with just
I've seen
stuff.
it on Patreon. It's
Yeah,
almost like it's like a crane rig almost.
Yes.
For a show.
So I built that off the ceiling coming down, and my camera just sits there, and I have a monitor mounted to it. I got constant power going to it, and that was like, I felt good building that, you know?
Yeah.
It was just a good feeling when it was finally done. It was exciting. Do it.
You know? It's impressive, that's for sure.
You know, I put a lot of work into it, and why did I do that? So this way, the up and close visually for everyone, you know, they get to enjoy it. It's not something that's all blurry constantly. You know, the worst thing is you're showing something up and close and it's the half of the video is a blur. It's like, why even bother putting up the video if the video is gonna be blurry?
Right.
Put a little bit of heart into what you're doing, you know?
And it feels like people take that for granted, how good, like how hard it is, because it's not a big object.
Yeah,
we're talking about something that's 22 to 24 millimeters, right? And to get it like where you can actually see everything on it, it's not easy.
Yeah,
shot. It takes a lot of work.
And that focal point is tiny that you've got to nail just right to see the freaking, you know, the brushed in the metal and all that stuff.
Yeah, I always think that yours and Batman's are like, as far as the down lows, like are the best. Like you can see everything perfectly, and like that's like for somebody, you know, like I think for like art, like my tier of reviewers, like the lower, like that's our goal is to like watch you guys and try to figure out how you guys are doing that so that we can get. That's another thing too. I think that goes without saying is how helpful you guys are to other channels and other people as well. It's not like you guys are like taking all the glory and like running with it. Like you guys, like for example, being here today and helping out the channel, and you know, Mark's been here, and Matt, you know, I mean, it's like you guys take time to help out other people too.
That's the thing. You hear it all the time on YouTube. You'll hear like the bitter people that like to call us the clique, that we're a clique. Myself, Brian, ST, Heavy, Mark, whoever associates, we're like a clique. It's called being friends, and if we were a clique, we wouldn't be helping others out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the one thing I can't stand when I hear that. It's like, that's bullshit.
I think that too. On that is people get jealous, man, and then they start, you know, like I don't know. It's just stuff you shouldn't have to deal with, quite frankly. And I think you get it at all levels too. People, you just get people who are jealous and starting to be dicks. And like honestly, like if I get somebody in my comments who says something like really rude, I just delete them. I like in my comments after my video is done. Like my live shows, I typically don't get a whole lot of it. But if somebody puts in a comment like something rude, I just block them. Just like I'm not even going to deal with it.
Yeah,
just delete it, block it. I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to get an internet argument with somebody on.
It's different. I mean? It's different if the comment is something to where they're being what do you call it? Constructive criticism.
Or joking, something funny.
That's different, you know. Yeah. Or if I did screw up and it's like, "Oh, you idiot, you screwed up there," that's fine. But if you're gonna blatantly just come on a video just to be fucking nasty, even if it has nothing to do with the video that you're being nasty about, you're gone.
Yeah,
you're blocked.
I totally agree.
You know,
like me, and
watch me. Yeah, if you don't like, if you think I'm like a dick, then don't watch it. That's fine. Like there are 100 other people you can watch.
Right. That's what I don't understand. Like some of these people that are so hateful, they put so much effort into being pissed off at a reviewer. And going through every one of their videos and making comments.
Yeah, but a lot of these people are people that try to do it and didn't succeed, and they're just pissed.
It's hard
and jealous, and they'll use a different name that they have on YouTube and make that nasty comment because it makes them feel good. But I thank them for doing it because they actually gave me a view. So thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks.
That's another thing I can't figure out. This is the main thing. Me personally, I'm only sub to people I want to be sub to.
Yeah.
There are people that are sub to people they hate.
Yeah. There are.
Just to be nasty.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Man.
I don't get that.
They're like, what I always think is their life must suck and their life must be so miserable to just be that angry all the time.
Yeah. I don't get that. But whatever. Well, going back to what you were saying before about the quality of videos and all that. Remember, I was at one point where you are.
Yeah.
God, so my videos, if you go back and look, they were horrible.
You were still good at reviewing, though. Even your first review was really good. You like knew everything about that.
For me, everything was just horrid. Just the quality.
Yeah.
Everything was hard. I wasn't even using a microphone. My microphone I was using was straight off the camera's mic. I mean, it was hard. And that's another key thing about YouTube. Your video quality doesn't have to be the greatest, but if your microphone sucks, people ain't gonna want to. Because
it's hard. It's like a reminder constantly. That
it's your microphone. That's where it's at.
I swear to God, I think the same thing. Microphone is more important than video, honestly. Or people can't listen to you, they'll turn it off. Too loud.
Now, if you got both going for you, it's a big plus.
Yeah, it is. And that's one thing I noticed, like my channel grew a little bit because I got a camera off of Mark. And it's like I can broadcast in 1080 now. And like I've noticed like channel growth like started picking back up again once I started to increase the quality of it. And I think it's because people think you're more professional. They think, I think maybe people think, oh, this guy's putting time into it and money now. And he's like,
people notice.
Yeah.
People notice. When I upgraded finally to the cameras that I'm using now, the comments every day, there's comments every day. Wow, your picture looks amazing, or your sound is like perfect. You know? So people notice it and they compliment, and it feels good to hear that. All right, cool.
Like something that got my attention right off the bat was when Mike upgraded one of his cameras that he's using in the lives, and his focus speed just changed so much. Yeah, it's freaking unreal when you hold
this
up.
This one here, I mean, it's just automatic. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, it's
you got that. That's the Sony, right?
Yeah.
That Sony's that I read about it. Like the focus on it is like lightning.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's badass.
Because you watch so many people struggle and put their hand behind it. Like I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a nice camera yet. Well, I just got a camera, but I built a new computer.
I'll tell you something. My Sony camera that I have that I used for the face part of the review doesn't focus as fast as this Sony camera for the live stream.
Oh wow!
And this camera is the cheapest one out of all of them.
Yeah, because I've seen your other one on that huge setup.
Yeah, so
we got a $2 donation from Vape Vape. He said, "Are we interrupting? We can come back." Apparently, I'm ignoring chat. I always ignore chat. I'm getting better at it though. I'm trying to read it. Thank you for the $2, Vape Vape. I appreciate it, man. All right, Charlie, what's your? Got another question for Mike?
I think we covered most of them. One that I had was on the product side, because I think, Mike, you were kind of one of the guys that was really on the forefront with working with China and cranking good products out, bringing that. In my opinion, you were one of the guys, kind of like Brian, that stepped up the quality. Is it tough when you finally finish a product, and do you get nervous when all those reviewer units go out and you've been working on a product so long and all right, people are either going to love it or hate it?
Yep.
Because I would be nervous as shit thinking,
oh yeah. It's like after the first week, after the first week of videos is done, then it's like, okay, it's over with. It's it's like a relief. When you hear everybody that you don't really hear not getting bad reviews on the product. It's just a relief on it.
Is it hard to, if you do get a bad review on it, is it hard to does it make you not is it to make you, I don't know. I don't say hold a grudge.
The worst, no, it's not that. The worst is when somebody initially tries to sabotage the video.
Oh, sure.
A review, Sure.
Yeah.
That's the worst. I'm not going to mention names, but there's been a few that have done it. I mean, there was one guy that had the Rebirth RDA sideways and be like, when you squonk it, you see it's leaking. Well, obviously, you're fucking holding it sideways.
I know who it was. I know who that was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, huh?
Yeah. I know who that was.
You know how many people have this RDA and praise it that it doesn't squonk when squonking it?
Doesn't leak at all. At all.
So it's like this. So yeah. But anyway.
So we got, speaking of the Rebirth RDA, We got a little giveaway today in Mike's honor. I've got a Rebirth. Compliment to John Wright sent me this. I'm going to give this away at the end of the show, so stick around for your Rebirth. This is the blue one. This is my favorite one. I love I really like Watofo's colors. I think their colors of their RDAs are fantastic.
Yeah, their finishes are great too.
Well, Hell Vape, you meant.
Oh, Hell Vape. Yeah, I'm sorry. Duh.
Well, Watofo's too is good, but I like Hell Vape's quality. The color.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have a lot of their colored products, and I just don't find blemishes in the finish to be as shiny as they are. And I'm a car guy, so I know how hard some of those chromish like finishes are to get right. And Hell Vape nails it, whatever they do. So now you're super paying attention to chat, Scott?
Yeah, now I'm zeroed in.
Yeah, I'm looking at chat, and no, we're not talking about Grim here, please.
No, not Grim. It wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't Grim.
No,
and that's what we're leaving it at that.
It was a smaller channel, and I remember seeing it though. I was like,
actually, it was 2 channels. It was also a very big channel.
Yeah.
Too. But anyway.
Yeah, and that's actually the Rebirth right now, and you know this. I've told you 100 times. This is my favorite RDA. I want to say all time, but I don't want to seem like over dramatic. But it's definitely my favorite RDA this year, man.
Same here. For me, my favorite out of every project is the Rebirth.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I always say, man, I think you and I I think we have the same vaping style. I really do. I think because everything you put out it hits a mark for me every single time.
I loved the Rebirth, and it was my daily. I ran it on my SQ, and that was my daily banger because you could just squonk the piss out of it and not worry about it. Especially when I was driving and stuff, I could squonk knowing it wouldn't leak. But then the Recurve Dual came out, and I was an OG Recurve guy, big time.
Yeah.
The Recurve and the Jenna are my 2 squonks that I recommend to people RDAs the most. And always the Recurve for budget. The Recurve Dual to me just is even better than the OG, and the airflow is just right. So it beat out the Rebirth just by a touch.
Yeah, I was worried about the airflow. Like, is it enough? Isn't it enough? I was like,
I think it's got the perfect.
I do too.
But the decision basically mostly came down to, you know what? I'm going what I like.
Yeah,
I think it's what you got to do. I mean, because you're not going to please everybody. Yeah. There's no way.
I designed it to please my vaping. That's my vaping style. And
I remember you saying that.
Your fans that watch you the most, we tend to find guys that vape in a similar style and have feelings on products. I think you did right. I love the amount of restriction that the Dual has.
I'll tell you what the hardest part of it all is: recording the presentation video.
I'll bet.
Oh.
Brian does. You guys do really good, though.
That's the hardest part. Is the presentation video is. I mean, I get just jitters, goosebumps, nervous, sweats, just like my stomach.
Is there a lot of retakes just because you want to get it perfect?
Yeah, a lot of retakes, and it's like stumbling the words, and it's like, oh god, I'm just nervous, you know.
Dude, I don't see you get nervous at all. I can't believe you get nervous for it. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't get nervous recording a review. No, not at all. But when it has to do with presentation video, because it's just I'm nervous of how people are gonna react to that video of my product on YouTube. You know.
Yeah.
So and see, to me, yours and Brian's are usually the best presentation videos on your own products. I like it with you show kind of where your design came from and the process a little bit, and Brian does too. Y'all both do a great job. That review on the Topside Carbon showing the manufacturing process, I thought was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think that's something that has to be shared because a lot of people don't understand it. They think that I'm not going to say all reviewers, but that are, you know, how can I explain? I want to say it correctly so nobody gets offended.
Some reviewers have more input in the design process than others.
Yes, exactly. You know, when I want to show what I went through and my thought process on why I did this and why I did that and why I did that. You know, so I like to show the stages.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a key thing to show when you're doing a video, on a presentation video.
We got somebody's came in the chat called Gay for Pay. That's fantastic. I've never seen that person.
Did you see the picture? That. The picture's actually Mark Fagan with the you know that afro wig he got?
Oh, yep. Yeah.
I thought it was Howard Stern.
Hilarious.
Oh, look. Hey. look. That's where he got it from. Gay for pay.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah. You got to get it any way you can.
I bet Mark regrets throwing that mod away every day of his life. Every time he does a live show and someone brings it up.
Now, another thing about YouTube, too, that is very difficult is reviewing a reviewer's product.
Yeah.
That's another hard one, you know. I find it, I'm not excited about doing that, too. That's probably, presentation videos is number one, and then the next one is others reviewers' products. It's like,
have you been in a predicament? Now, you don't have to say who, what, where, when, anything. And I don't want to, like, you don't even want to answer it in stuff because I'm not trying to start any shit with anybody. But have you ever got a product from another reviewer? Maybe it's somebody you know, maybe somebody you don't know, but you do know they're a reviewer and you just couldn't stand it. And you're like, I really don't want to review this just because I don't like it and I don't want to.
Yeah, I've had that happen. Yeah. I've had that happen. I'm not going to mention what it is.
Yeah.
But I've had also reviews for review products that were not the greatest. As a matter of fact, my review yesterday that I did for the, what do you call it? The Fat Rabbit.
Fat Rabbit, yeah.
Know? And I'm already hearing it from Hell Vape.
Really? Because I didn't think you were hard on it at all. You actually kind of sold me on trying one. So I just think that's funny. And that's the problem with reviewers is when you're reviewing their products, if you don't point something out or something didn't bother you, so you don't call it a con, people are going to say it was fake. Obviously, you skipped over that. Or the people, if you do call it out, the other half of the people are going to say you're just jealous, you're being hard on that because of your products, or you're being too picky.
Yeah, so those reviews are hard. You know, that was kind of yesterday. That review I did for the Fat Rabbit was kind of difficult to do. You know, because a lot of people think that myself and Billy are like hate each other or something. Meanwhile, we don't.
Yeah.
Because Mark doesn't like him doesn't mean I don't like him. I'm friends with him. I have his phone number.
Right.
So it was like but I'm not gonna lie. You know, that's not going to ruin my reputation for your product.
Right.
Right. Exactly. And in my opinion, the guys that work hard understand and respect that, and they wouldn't want to put anyone else in that predicament. If there was something that, say Brian was doing reviews and he reviewed your product, you wouldn't want him to skip over something he didn't like or an obvious flaw. I think that's something that you guys need is to keep that on the up and up, and it sucks sometimes when you have to say something, but that's to me, I respect that when y'all do keep it as real as you do.
That's what's good about having that relationship too,
with
like for example with Brian, because we could bounce not ideas, but it's more like, Brian, what do you think of this? Do you think this is, you know what I'm saying? He does the same thing to me. Well, so that's a big help too.
Yeah,
to have people to be able to talk to that you could trust.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, that's a trust thing.
That's how you know they're friends and not a clique. A clique, you don't really trust them. They're just your gang.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because they could easily backstab you, but your friends, it's different.
Right.
I'll tell you.
No, I completely agree.
I'll tell you a funny little story. We were at NVE. NVE in Mohegan, which was freaking amazing. I hope we have another one like that next year. But I had gotten there a couple of days earlier, me and Jennifer, just to relax and chill out. Since we were spending the money on it, we decided to make it a little mini vacation. So I had been there a few days, and Mike and Phenom came in, and me and Jennifer were walking. It's this long hallway. And we saw Mike and Phenom. They were walking with all their bags and everything. And I was like, hey, that's Mike. And I said, I'll catch up with him later downstairs. He's got all of his bags and stuff. I don't want to just keep bothering him. So we're walking down the hallway, and I'm pretty far in front of him. And then I hear, oh, my God, is that Charlie? Charlie! And I turn around. And I was like, what's up, Mike? And Jennifer, backwards. You should be like, oh, my God, it's Mike. but that's just how Mike is.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a fan too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan for people that watch me, that support me. You know?
It was just,
he didn't expect, because Charlie, you would think Charlie would be the one to be like, Mike.
yeah.
No, I did it to him. He was
like,
all weirded out. He's like, oh shit, this is really happening right now?
Yeah.
Jennifer's like, oh my God, he knows who you are. So it was funny. But yeah, Mike's as real as they come. And I've heard you say sometimes that it was weird at first with the big events and stuff, meeting all the people and all that. But to me, it comes off so natural that you're just a real ass dude.
Yeah, man, that's the way to do it.
I always
gotta be yourself. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. People can see through it if you're not.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think so.
Oh yeah.
And one thing, just to touch on, like when you get a bad product, like or not a bad product, but like if you're giving criticism of something, but you're doing it like respectfully, like, you know, like a lot of times you'll mention, well, this is just my opinion. And that's what it is. It's just my opinion. I don't think this worked, whatever, but it's just my opinion. Like, you're not like saying, well, this sucks. I don't like it. Blah, blah, you know?
Yeah.
I think that kind of carries weight too, especially if it's somebody that, you know, you might see face to face sometime. And you don't want to be awkward. Like, I think about stuff like that. Like, be awkward and like seeing somebody. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
All right, so we got some giveaways today. Ready for some giveaways, Mike?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we got first thing. So, first giveaway we're doing is for Shy Tots e-liquid, $25 to Shy Tots. You ever had Shy Tots, Mike?
No.
Stuff is fire.
Yeah,
it's really good. Yeah, this is from Jane over in the UK. You probably saw her. Did you meet GI Jane when you were over in the UK? The build table and all that.
I do not remember.
She's super cool. Yeah, she's makes Shy Tots. It's like her personal juice company, and she's a big.
I've probably seen it. My memory is.
Yeah,
plus,
it's got the lips.
Plus the drinking.
If she probably was too, so you're probably good. All right, we're gonna $25 gift certificate. So I need a number between 1 and 150 in the chat. Ready? Go. Typically, like on stuff like I'm not like big enough where I really have to worry about anybody watching my reviews, honestly. But like if I get something I really don't like it, I just don't.
Yeah, I've heard you say that too.
I just don't review it.
Yeah,
and it's just, you know, I don't know.
A lot of the stuff too. There's been stuff I've done that too. I mean, because there's so much product, you can't really review everything.
Yeah.
But if it's something maybe that's mainstream, you kind of forced to review it and just to alert people.
Yeah.
But if it's for a brand that no one's ever heard of, it's like, what's even the point?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's different if you know that a whole bunch of people are going to rush out and buy a piece of it.
All right, they're rolling in. So you're almost at 300,000 subs.
Yeah, I think I'm like 4,000 or 5,000, something like that away.
Oh my God.
Wow. So do you remember when like you first started trending and seeing that your reviews were coming up in the search results? It's kind of a thing with the big guys, or?
Yeah, I think it started from
algorithm started picking
like
up.
When I hit like 30,000 subscribers around there. That's when I started seeing it happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big number just to start being noticed by Google.
Yeah.
This is by far the most people have entered a giveaway ever in the history of the Vape at 5, Charlie. This is there's a lot of people. It's gonna be hard to go through all these numbers for my little brain.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. I need a number between 1 and 150, Mike.
Okay. How about 13?
13. Unlucky 13.
Yes.
All right. Closest number without going over is going to be our winner. Let's roll up and see who it is. We got Turbo had 14. I got a 1 from Vape. Does anybody do anything higher than 1? Vape 2 from Westorf. How do you say that? Christopher Westifer. Oh, Westifer Vicious 2. I think that's our winner.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, it's whatever's lower than.
Yeah, Price is Right rules.
Okay.
Yeah, below the number without going over. Western Vicious, congratulations, buddy. You just won yourself a $25 gift certificate to Shy Tots e-liquid. Now, if you're on Instagram, what you're going to do is look for Shy Tots 26 on Instagram. Message her and tell her you won the giveaway. She'll confirm it with me, and then I will get back with you. If you're not on Instagram, then contact me via the email link below. I think it's BlackCat1, and I'll give you some contact information you can use to get with her. Veronica, would you like to say hi to Mike Vapes?
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, wow.
That's Veronica. That's my wife. That's my better half.
He doesn't
Just got back from the doctor.
Definitely better half.
I'm blaming it on you.
She has herpes. She got herpes. Did you get it from the doctor?
I got it from you.
I don't have herpes. I don't have that. Never had any herpes. She's got her colon cleansed thoroughly.
I like how Mark says, I swear the only thing I've ever had was crabs.
We have some talking to do to get me to Earth.
H-Town Vapes. Wait a minute. H-Town Vapes won? Hold on. Frank's telling me H-Town Vapes won. Yeah, he did. He got 11. Sorry. It's H-Town Vapes.
Oh, shit.
H-Town. Let me rewrite that down. Hold on. This is how the show goes, Mike. It's a free for all. Everything's always messed up. So Shy Todd's $25 gift certificate, 25 goes to H-Town Vapes. All right. Congratulations, brother. Same for you. If you're on Instagram, contact ShyTots26 and she'll confirm with me. And then if you don't have Instagram, contact me via the email address below. All right. We got another giveaway. We're gonna do the recurve or the rebirth from Hell Vape and Mike Vapes. Blue one. It's gonna go out. We're gonna do the same exact thing. I need a number between 1 and 150. Go.
No, I shouldn't be looking at chat, right?
No, well,
I wasn't looking at the other one too.
I can use my phone to pick this one.
Okay.
So I can use my phone to pick this one. Typically, the first one always has to guess too, and then
cool.
The next one I'll use my phone. What's up, babe?
Oh, nothing. Just watching.
You want to watch?
Yeah.
She likes to watch me in my studio, which is nice.
I noticed with all those party favors that we left in the dressing room, Steve hasn't been out yet. He's still in the dressing room.
So are you going to Carlisle, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania?
Not sure. When is that? I heard it's the last one that...
It's this weekend, I think.
Is it this weekend?
Carlstadt. Is it Carlstadt or Carlisle? No, it's Carlisle.
Carlisle. I've been to that twice.
That's one of the funniest hotel stories I've ever heard.
Dude, do not stay if you're going to Carlisle Inn.
The Carlisle Inn. You know, yeah. I stay there like once a month because I go to New Jersey to see my daughter like once a month.
Uh-huh.
And I stay, and that's my stopping point where I stop and then go from there into Philadelphia. And so I've never stayed at the Carlisle Inn.
No, yeah. Oh, I thought you meant that you stayed. Stayed at the Carlisle. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Do not stay in the Carlisle Inn.
We stayed at the Red Roof Inn last time because it was the cheapest one, and Veronica had a fit. It was awful. It was awful. It smelled like it had been flooded. It was like mildewed and like.
Yes, that's the way the Carlisle Inns seemed like. It seemed like it had
bloody booger on the wall,
mold and mildew everywhere, and it like a crime scene.
Oh my god! Yeah, like that's one of those hotels where it's like $20 a night, but you can see holes kicked through doors and shit when you're walking.
From the outside, it doesn't look that way.
Oh, it's one of those.
I was searching online. I saw the outside. Oh, it looks pretty nice.
So we one time, let me tell you a quick story. Well, let me run this number, and I'm going to tell you a quick story about somebody playing a trick on us when I went to Detroit. Of all places, Detroit. Oh. Somebody tricked me, me and my buddies. It was terrible. All right, so we're going to number between 1 and 150. Do random number generator. Let's see. All right, random number generator. 50. First number, 110. Second number, 130. And the winner is 52. Closest number without going over. I see Nathan Flores has 50. See if anybody. 52, Frank Einstein. 52, Frank Einstein. Does everybody else have 52? Frank's got 52. Anybody else got 52? I don't see it. Frank, you won, brother. Congratulations, Frank. You are the winner So you just won yourself a Rebirth RDA from Mike Vapes.
There you go. Congrats.
Dude, that's awesome.
And it's that sexy blue color.
I love the blue one. Yeah. So we had to go to a bachelor party. It was in Detroit, and it was actually in Toledo. But the marriage, the wedding was in Toledo. The bachelor party was in Windsor, but we had to stay in Detroit. And they gave us this hotel, and they're like, yeah, it's a really nice hotel. You're going to like it. You know, and there's like 4 guys. We were probably like 25, maybe 24, like that age range. Well, they put us up in a pay-by-the-hour hotel. Yeah, and it was late, and we were hammered. And when I say we were hammered, I mean, we were, drinking all day, partying, going to clubs and stuff, strip clubs and all that. Yep. And we go back, and it is a pay-by-the-hour hotel, and it's late. And so we check in, and the person checking us in was a transvestite. And we it was crazy, dude. We're talking about 4 dudes from Ohio that back in the early 90s where none of this was we were like, what the fuck?
I'm surprised that one of y'all didn't get your ass kicked.
We probably should have. We probably should have. I slept fully clothed in my coat on top of the covers. It's like, ugh. All right, guys. We have one last giveaway here before we get out of here.
Probably how I got the herpes.
That's how it might have been how you got herpes, Veronica. Very well, could be.
This new thing with the YouTube live comments that you have to approve or show or hide, man, it picks up some of the craziest stuff.
I don't know how that got turned on.
You could deactivate that.
You can?
Yeah.
Because it got us on Heavy Show last night too.
I'll tell you after the show how to do it.
All right, cool.
It's funny, some of the stuff it lets go by and some of the stuff it picks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it got Dane, and all he said was pay-by-the-hour hotels are usually trashy.
Apparently, pay-by-the-hour hotels is programmed in their algorithm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's weird. All right, last giveaway, guys, is for 3 sets of coils from Snappy Builds. You're also going to get 24K Billionaire E-Liquid. This one is the Milky Berries. This is really good. Milky Berry. See how my green screen kind of takes it out? And have you tried this stuff yet, Mike? I got to send you some of this. Holy Fiber.
Oh,
it's awesome. It's like the only cotton I use. I freaking love it.
I started using this year a lot lately.
Native Wicks.
Yeah.
I've never used that.
Yeah. Pretty good. Some up. I've got. I used to use these. This is the Native Wicks.
The original one. Yep.
Yeah, platinum. And it's good. I still use it. I use that in Maviton X and cotton when I get it.
So for this giveaway, you had to have reposted a pic from Snappy Builds on Instagram. So a lot of you guys who are watching probably didn't do that, and that's okay. But if you didn't do it, please don't enter. We're going to do the same exact way. So if you did do it, put in a number between 1 and 150. Go.
Man, Scott, you were cranky the other day when I picked that giveaway that I won, trying to be a gentleman and let someone else have it.
What'd I do?
You were like, geez, Charlie, if you're going to piff a giveaway, don't even enter.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were trying to get to Roosters, I think.
I was trying to get to Roosters, and I knew you're going to piff it. I knew you're going to piff it. I can be a grumpy bitch sometimes, Charlie.
I was going to take it until that last.
Can I be a grumpy bitch?
You a grumpy bitch?
She just took a deep breath. She was like, yes.
So did your son with the horrible tattoo get it covered up yet?
I wish I could show you that picture, Mike, of my son's tattoo. It's terrible.
It's one of those done at home kind of things.
You got a pic? Can I see it?
Prison tattoo?
He got it on, it was at somebody's kitchen table in like a bad part of town.
Like a prison tattoo.
It's pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty sure there was tape player parts involved.
I love him to death, but he thinks he's a gangster. He's from like a corn town. He's from like a country town in like northern Ohio. And he thinks he's a gangster. It's pretty funny.
How old is he?
He's 19.
And he paid $200 for it.
He paid $200 for it. And he's like, it's really good. And he's still convinced it's pretty good. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's terrible.
Veronica was pissed.
Veronica wanted to kill him. Well, she thought about chopping his arm. Here, you gonna show it?
Yeah.
Are you eating ice cream, Con?
Yes. Here you go.
I don't blame you.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
Can you see it?
Kinda. Let me see if I can get it better in there. I got my light in the way. Can you see that?
And what is it?
We don't know.
That's a masterpiece.
It's like Roman numerals, like a clock, right?
That's supposed to be a clock.
Is that like the gangster thing to show all the time he's
And
done?
I think it's supposed to be a rose with a clock, hands through it.
Yeah, give him about 10 years. He'll be at a tattoo place having it all covered up with something different.
That's what we did, Mike. So for his birthday, we're like, look, for your birthday, we're gonna do you a favor and we're gonna pay to get your tattoo covered. So this is really, really good place down Ohio State campus here in Columbus. It's like that's where all like the players go. And it's like a really big one. So we took him down there and they're like, yeah, you got to do this, you got to do that. He didn't want to do anything. They're like, you got to go design what you want on it. Then we'll work together. We'll get to create something to put on your arm that you're really going to like. He doesn't want to do any of that. He wants to let the guy finish it. I'm like begging him not to let this guy touch his arm anymore. Freaking awful. All right, let me go do this giveaway real quick.
You didn't think it was a nice tattoo?
No, he didn't think it was a nice tattoo. No, he didn't.
That's hard for me to believe.
No, nobody thinks it's a nice tattoo, Veronica. All right, 20 is the first number. 21 is the second number, and the winning number is 81. All right, 81. It looks like Grady. I think we got a winner. Great. Well, 81. Grady got 73. Congratulations, Grady. You are the winner, brother. Send me your address, and I'll need about $6 for shipping. So, Grady, send me that. I'll get it out to you tomorrow. All right. That wraps up the Vape Hot Tub.
This place.
Mike, do you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Not really. What do you say? You can find me on YouTube. Nah, it was awesome being on the show, man. Thank you for the invite. I've been waiting for this invite. I'm like, man, he hasn't invited me. What's up with that?
We were waiting until the show isn't better prepared for you.
Yeah,
it's been rough going. We've had to work on it.
But I had a blast.
Thanks,
fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Mike. You guys, everybody here subs to Mike Vapes is the problem. But if you're not, go get. Even if you have a troll account, go give Mike another sub.
And for people that are here for the first time, because I did post it on 2 Facebook groups, give Scott a sub. Come on.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm trying to become the Lady Gaga of YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely thank you, Mike. Mike runs a great Patreon too, so you guys know I'm big on the guys that put work into it. Mike busts his ass on his Patreon, just like Scotty's there every day. So y'all check him out. Thanks for coming by and checking out the hot tub. We hope you'll come see us again next week. So
absolutely,
I'm gonna be on vacation next week, and I rented a special hotel room just to do the show from.
Did you really? You're gonna do it on location?
Yep.
Yes, dedication. I didn't do that when I was in Mexico.
Because we're staying at a cabin in the middle of nowhere, so I got a good hotel with internet just for the show Friday.
Damn, that's awesome, man.
Where are you going? Mexico?
No, I wish.
Oh,
I'm going to see Heavy, actually. We're going to a family thing at the state park in Gulf Shores.
nice.
Taking the kids to the beach and meeting up with some family that we found through one of those. It's Jennifer's family. They found through DNA.com or something.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Hopefully they're
That's
not
cool.
serial killers, but they're old, so it should be okay.
All right, Mike, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
Love you, dude. I'll tell you, this has been an absolute pleasure for us. We looked, we didn't, and this is the God honest truth. Like, we wanted to kind of get the show. We've been doing the show about 6 months, and we kind of wanted to get it, like, because kind of getting used to the show and doing everything, and we didn't want to start bringing like you and Fegan and all those guys on until we actually got like where we were more comfortable with it.
Right.
So.
Well, you want to find your routine too,
Yeah,
you want the show to flow.
Yeah, a little bit. So we appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Just an absolute pleasure to have you on. Guys, thanks for watching. If you're not subbed to the channel, hit the sub button because it's pretty awesome. You get to see me every day. That should be pretty nice. 5 days a week, 4 days a week. Vape at 5. Sometimes you get to see Veronica, which is pretty fun. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We will see you now tonight. I think a lot of the shows are canceled tonight. Normally I give a review of what's coming on tonight, but Vape Stew's not on. I don't think Fresh is on.
I think it's like vacation week because Vape Team yesterday we weren't on.
Yeah. It's like there was nobody at work today either. I think it's a big vacation week.
Yeah.
Must be. The Green Room's on at 8 o'clock on Frames Janklin's channel. And then Tommy Vapors is on at 11 o'clock tonight on Tommy Vapors' channel. Tune into that. I'll see you guys in the chat. I am actually headed to the Ohio State Fair. So
Nice.
it'll be a fun time. All right, guys, we will see you next time on the Vape Hot Tub. Peace.